There is this letter I wrote on the 15th of May, 2017, to the Chief of Defense Forces and the Inspector General of Police and Director General Intelligence Services concerning torture.
On 11th May 2017, gruesome images emerged of the former mayor of Kamwenge Town Council, Geoffrey Byamukama, nursing septic wounds inflicted on him at the Nalfenya detention facility in Jinja. Byamukama was among the legion of suspects tortured in the wake of the 17th March 2017 murder of the former police spokesperson, Andrew Felix Kawesi.
What ensued was a commotion within the vehicle. These are two officers, and he sustained bruises. Okay?
Those are
I'm coming.
Bruises.
On 27th September 2017, chaotic scenes from Parliament were broadcast during the debate on the age limit cap on presidential candidates. After opposition legislators protested, a joint force of the Special Forces Command soldiers and police officers forcibly ejected them from the chambers. On 13th April 2018, an encounter between President Museveni's motorcade and supporters of Kassiano Wadri in Arua town on the last day of the campaigns for the Arua municipality parliamentary by-elections resulted in chaos. A vehicle in the presidential convoy was stormed, and later that night, a life was snuffed out. People were tortured, lives were changed, and carriers lost. 7 days later, on 20th August, James Akena, a Reuters journalist, was clobbered by soldiers in downtown Kampala as he covered protests against the arrest and detention of Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu in Arua. On the evening of 25th October 2019, military police raided the halls of residence in Makerere University, flogged students, and destroyed property. The students were protesting a 15% tuition increment. Several of them were hospitalized, and later the president ordered the withdrawal of the military from the university, and the commander of the operation was arrested.
All indisciplined soldiers and other security personnel misusing guns of the state to kill people unjustifiably. These are parasites, and they are the ones that are never happy with us. They are actually the opposition to us ever since 1965.
On 18th and 19th November 2020, 54 civilians were shot dead in riots that erupted in the central part of the country after the arrest of presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu in Luuka district. More than half of those shot dead were between the productive ages of 14 and 50 years. The police is yet to release a report on the gross violation of human rights that happened on those 2 days. On 30th December 2020, Isaac Zebra Senyange, a former national boxing team skipper, met his death at the hands of security forces in Bwaise, Kampala. The forces that shot him had been deployed to search for people who had been mobilized to wreak havoc in Kampala ahead of the 2021 general elections. In his New Year's Day speech, the president spoke about the incident.
They had even organized for COVID tests. You were supposed to come and see me with other people. Then we had this unfortunate incident.
On 17th February this year, several journalists were battered by the military police as they covered Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu delivering a petition about missing persons to the United Nations Human Rights Council office in Kampala. The case is still before the courts of law. From November last year to April this year, a number of supporters of the National Unity Platform Party were kidnapped and tortured in various detention facilities. Some of them are yet to return home. Many of the perpetrators of these violations of human rights have never been reprimanded. The question is, are the directives against torture and abuse of civilians that the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces gives to his commanders not trickling down to the rank and file? Gillian Nantume, NTV, Weekend Edition.